So what we're going to do today is to talk about how to integrate information from multiple sources. So when you integrate something, really you're just combining one thing with another so that they can become a whole. So you can bring, whether it's people or groups or ideas, together to better understand things. And so when we talk about multiple sources here, there are different things that you can gather information from. And so we'll talk through that as we try to understand a topic. So today, you're learning how to use multiple sources to integrate or bring together information in order to answer a question. And hopefully you have done this plenty of times, but really we're going to focus on how to bring it all together today. So you may already do this. When you have a question, you may ask more than one person when you're trying to get an answer, maybe because not everybody has the answer. They might not know. Or if you get more than one answer, you might say, okay, well, I need to explore this a little bit more. And so you can see the examples here where what's for homework tonight? Well, depending on who was listening, who kept track of what the homework assignment is, who wrote it down, it might be different. And so you do have to make sure that you do a little research, bring things together, and you'll find if you find enough similarities, then you can be pretty confident that that would be the truth or that would be accurate. And so when you're searching for information to answer a question or to try to solve a problem, one source could be helpful, but it's more effective if you do have multiple sources. So that's obvious. When you've taken into account the ideas of more than one person or the research or the really the when we're talking about literature, the different things that people have written, a lot of times, if you can find some similarities here, once again, you can be pretty confident that that is the truth and that is accurate. So a source, when we talk about multiple sources, is not all one type of thing. It could be books, it could be newspapers, maps, magazines, encyclopedias. These all have knowledge that we can gather and gain. And so if you have different forms of sources, once again, that will be helpful in understanding overall, bringing different types of information together and understanding the whole picture. And so it's important to know how to use multiple sources to integrate. Okay, and so this may help you understand how to find lots of facts, but put it together, combine multiple facts, multiple sources, so that we're not relying on just one source that might not be completely accurate. So if you look at here an example here, you're going to read multiple sources, integrate or bring together information to answer a question. Here's the question. Explain the process of evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and collection. And so you have three sources here, a website, a photo, and a newspaper. And all of these provide information, okay? And so the process of evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and collection is, and you'll have to read these. So I'm not going to read the whole thing here for the text, but if you see the example here, you're going to try to do one of these. And what you can do is, if you get out of the presentation mode, you could take this and do Control C, and then you can do Control V and make yourself several of these, and you're going to actually highlight what you need. And so evaporation occurs when water is heated and it turns into water vapor or steam. And so you don't want to highlight the whole thing, but if you don't need all of that length here, you could take it and bring it and make it shorter like that. If you click on the right thing. Let's see here. There, and then bring it in. All right, so that tells me evaporation, what it is. And then you'll read through here. The digital photo gives information, the newspaper gives information. And so what I'm going to do is move on here. And after I've read this, I find what evaporation is. It's when water's heated, it turns into water vapor or steam. You can see from the website, I pulled that information, what I just highlighted. And then you would highlight some ideas about condensation and about precipitation. Then go to the digital photo. This photo here, you can see what's going on, but there are no words. What can you pull from that? Well, the example here is evaporation this is an example of when water is heated in a teapot, it'll turn into steam. So this picture gives you information. It's a different source. It's just the picture, but that shows more as far as an image what's going on. So maybe something you read is hard to visualize. So if you have pictures or videos, that's another source that will help you out. The newspaper gave a definition of collection. It's precipitation collected in a body of water. And so that helps us to identify the last part of the question. So once again, if you want to bring this over, and you can highlight what it is, okay, collection of precipitation, and you would highlight the important parts, just like that. So that's going to be your assignment today. I'm not going to read through all of this, but you're going to take each of the different sources, bring them together to answer that question. In this case, it was to answer the differences between evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and collection. That was just the example. What you are going to do today for your assignment is look at this question. If you were sailing by ship, what would be the quickest way to sail from California to New York? Okay, and so you'll have a book, something written, a text. You'll have a digital map that will help you. It gives a picture and it tells you a little clue here. And then from a magazine, another source. And so you're going to gather the information, the most important parts in book, digital map, and magazine, and you're going to actually fill out this graphic organizer. And that will be your assignment today. So when you go to the assignment, you'll see this and you'll fill out this organizer and bring together, you're going to integrate different ideas from different sources to bring it together for one answer. All right? So I can't wait to read what you guys put in your graphic organizers. Good luck.